What made you start streaming? So I was working on digital marketing for a couple games. So that means I did like social media stuff, Facebook, Twitter, all that, plus website management, blah, blah, blah. So the companies I was working for was like, hey, man, what's Twitch? What is this? There's a lot of people watching it. A lot of people watching games. How do we get involved? And I was like, I don't know. And they were like, look into it. And I was like, okay. So I started watching Twitch. I really fell in love with it. I started really being a big Hafu fan. I don't know if you guys watch Hafu, but I was really into League of Legends at the time. She was freaking amazing. She's so good at it. And I loved her community. And so I, started as a viewer. And then a lot of people that I talked to was like, you're never really going to understand streaming until you stream yourself. It's very different than watching. And I was like, okay. So I tried it out. I literally sat on the floor of my coffee table with my laptop HDMI'd into a monitor with a wireless mouse, and I used the laptop keyboard, and I played League of Legends. And that was my first stream ever. I've been in the gaming industry for over 10 years now, which is actually so bonkers to me. I graduated college in 2010. I got a job in the gaming industry right away. I worked on the publisher side for about 5.5 years, and then I've been a streamer full time for about 5 years. Isn't that nuts? That's crazy. I can't believe I've been doing this for that long. It's wild. Feeling 32. I got our car. I got that Jeep car. Like I went to a car wash, like one of those really nice ones where they like detail the inside and stuff. So I got the car wash today because we're going.
Happy birthday, Sturf. 3.
To the beach tomorrow, and it made me feel really old because everyone working at the car wash was like late teens, early 20s. You know, that like car wash summer job? Now sitting there all pregnant and shit, being like, damn, I'm old as fuck. They all looked like babies. Any tips on keeping an audience's attention for long periods of time? I mean, my only advice is this. Watch a bunch of streamers, find ones that you really enjoy watching, and then note to yourself why you enjoy watching that stream. Is it because they're really funny? Is it because they're really good at games? Is it because, they have some really cool interactive shtick that they do? Whatever it is, find the things that you really enjoy and then try and find your own version of that. Don't straight up copy someone because then it's like disingenuous. It's got to be your thing. We did go to a restaurant. I was really like apprehensive about it, but we made a reservation at this restaurant that was doing like really, really limited seating. And so there was literally not a single person near us. Like the nearest table was like, I'm not kidding, like 10 feet away. So, and they only did reservations for 4 people at each table. So it made me feel better. I just like everyone really wanted, like Brennan and Vern and Brennan's mom went to dinner with us. It was really small, just friends, family. And it was nice. It was nice to get out. I forget how much I miss going to restaurants and like how normal that used to feel and how fucking bizarre it feels now. Do Reese and Sully come on stream? I mean, you can literally see Sully's butt right there. And Reese is laying down right there. They'll come. Come here. Come here. Hi, Bean. Hi, Fluffy. Come here. Up, up, up. Oh, that's good boys. That's a good boys. Yeah. Yeah. These good boys. This is my pupper. His name is Sullivan. He's a rescue. He's turning 5 this coming January. He was originally from Hawaii. And he's the sweetest boy. Not very bright, but very sweet. This is my other dog. Come here. His name is Reese. He's named after the video game character from Borderlands who has one blue eye, one brown eye, just like Reese does. He's a Aussie Shep mix. He's the smartest dog I've ever met. And he's very protective of me right now. So he's a good boy. You look a little disheveled there, bud, but yeah. Yeah. He loves food. Is food your favorite thing in the whole world? Is it? Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Yeah? Can you guys sit? Can you gentle? Gentle. Good boys. Some peanut butter cookies, huh? Spoiled. No, we are very strict with our dogs' diets, though. Reese is an absolute fatty. Like, I've never seen, I mean, don't get me wrong. I totally understand that a lot of dogs are super food motivated. Reese, if there is a spectrum, Reese is at a firm 10 out of 10. Like, he is obsessed with food. There is nothing on this fucking planet that makes this dog happier than mealtime and snack time. Sullivan doesn't give a shit. Like, he likes it. Like, if you say, "Hey, snack time," he'll you know, kind of like waddle over and he's like kind of happy about it. But then if you don't actually, he just doesn't care. Like, in the mornings, Reese flies. He flies down the stairs and then he sprints around the kitchen island, just freaking the fuck out because it's like time to eat breakfast, right? Sullivan's over in the living room like chewing a ball. Like, he doesn't give a shit. You have to like actually call him over to eat multiple times, and then like once he's like kind of like done with the ball, he'll like come over and be like, "Okay, is it time to eat?" Very different dogs, but yeah, Reese just Pregnancy's been really easy for me so far. I feel incredibly fortunate. No morning sickness in the first trimester. I was really tired, and that was kind of lame because like I really had to take like 2 naps a day before I could even function. But like grand scheme, I've had it pretty easy. So feeling very blessed about that. Okay, so here's the thing about variety streams versus one game streams. One game streams, from my experience, it's a lot easier to grow, consistently grow, unless you're like Tim and you're just super funny. It doesn't matter what you play. You're just like a really funny guy and that's your entertainment value. But if you're more like me and you're just kind of like, you know, the average Joe who has some like really funny moments and has some really good gameplay, but overall you're just like a person that people either enjoy your personality and click with or they don't, then it's a lot easier to grow on one game for sure, because it's consistent. The people who want to watch that every day, day in, day out, and they'll stick around to see you do that. But here's the caveat. It's really hard to change games once you've pigeonholed yourself into one game. I have a lot of friends who blew up or got really big or became very successful off of, you know, game X. And then they got tired of it. They got burnt out. The community started like leaving or whatever it is. The next big game came out and they tried to transition to another game and their stream really didn't follow them to said next game. So it just really depends on what you want to get out of it. Personally, I'm way too ADD about stuff to play one game over and over and over again every day for the next 5 years of my life. So I do variety gameplay, and I'm okay with that. Well, Brennan made the promise to me to be sober with me through this pregnancy, and then I got mad at him because there was a point where we were like doing stuff with friends, and he kept asking me, "Can I have a beer? Can I?" And I was like, Brennan, like, if you're gonna ask me, kind of defeats the purpose. You know my answer, so you make the decision yourself. But either keep your promise or don't. But like, don't make me the bad guy, you dummy. Favorite pop figure? I don't know. I have a lot that I really like. I have a lot of Stranger Things pops. I have Game of Thrones pops that I really like, and then I have two really random ones, and it's it's Brennan and Dale from Step Brothers, and I low-key love those ones too because they're so unexpected. Ow! Gentle psychopath. Chew it. Chew it. Chew it. I'm gonna make you chew this. He swallows treats whole, and then he fucking gets super constipated because he has to shit out an entire fucking greenie because he didn't chew it. So this is what you have to do when you're a dog mom. You have to sit there and get nipped because you have to make your dog chew their fucking treats. Unbelievable. How does a 2PC setup work? So the reason why you see some streamers talk about having 2 PCs is because a lot of streamers want to have the best quality of gameplay when they're playing like FPS games, or you just want high frames. And so by doing a 2 PC setup, you take the load of uploading off of your gaming PC onto your streaming PC. So your gaming PC can focus solely on the best performance for your video game. And then your streaming PC takes that bandwidth and uploads to Twitch. So you're just bandwidth managing between the two PCs.